Hello, everyone. This is John Diaz here, presidential candidate reporting from Bogota, Colombia. I'm driving along here as we've been paying attention to all the capitalism. There's a Peugeot dealer. Peugeot is a car made in France. Right in front of us, we have a Chevrolet. Here in these highways, major highways, they have a lot of pedestrian bridges so people can cross walking or biking. Over there we got a tower crane. Looks like they're making a high-rise building. We're observing capitalism from a foreign country named Colombia. There's a Toyota, another Toyota right there. As you can see, a lot of motorcycles. This is very good training, driving and being careful with all the motorcycles everywhere. Got the gas stations. So far here in Bogota, I've seen Hilton Hotel, Holiday Inn Express, Hampton, Hyatt, the Hyatt Hotel, a lot of Marriott's, Marriott Courtyard Marriott. Seen a lot of Texaco gas stations, Shell gas stations. There's another Peugeot dealer in Citron, which are car manufacturers from France. But when you look at these highways here, look, I see Nissan, I see Toyota, another Toyota. I see a Kia. What I'm not seeing too much of so far is electrical vehicles here. And there you have it, the police in front of us. There's a lot of motorcycle units like that all throughout. And then there you have the Transmillennium, which is kind of like a train stations, but it's with a bus. And they've got the lanes designated just for that purpose. There you have it. There's a Texaco gas station, all the pedestrian bridges so people can cross safely from one side to the other. Got a lot of surveillance to keep an eye on the public. But you see cars from everywhere, which is what stands out when what represents capitalism. You have cars made from all over. Motorcycles made from all over. Right now it's 12:38 p.m. on the 16th of April, 2024. As you can see, their infrastructure also needs a lot of repair. This major bridge here needs to be painted. It's got quite a bit of rust there. So, facing a lot of similar issues that we face in the United States. There's a flatbed tow truck. I also saw a few McDonald's in the city earlier. This is why it's important to have good ties with all our allies, our partners of capitalism. Bogota, Colombia is a very large city with many millions of people. The economic movement here is extremely large. There's the Transmillennium that they completed years ago. Today at about 5 in the morning, I saw one completely packed.
Left. Oh no, right, kid. Right.
And there you have it. Typical tourist lost. There's another building being erected. Imagine all the American products that we're seeing, all the American technologies that go into running a capitalist society. That's why we've got to have excellent relationships with all these capitalist nations to have maximum output in manufacturing in the United States of America. There's a lot of Kias here and a lot of Hyundais assisting our partners in South Korea, and a lot of German vehicles, a lot of Mercedes-Benz right there. You see two of them back to back. And there's something that I hadn't seen before, which is Volkswagen tractor trailers and large trucks. I didn't know they made big vehicles like that, but Volkswagen has a pretty heavy grip here in Colombia. But the beautiful thing is there's vehicles from all over. All capitalist partners have a grip here. As you can see, the benefits of the Trans-Millennium there. They don't have to deal with traffic, but the buses are pretty packed. There goes another one. They have one on each side with the stations right there. All the pedestrians up above crossing, exiting the Trans-Millennium station. And there we have a McDonald's, everybody. So there's several McDonald's here in the capital of Colombia. So you see all the corporate activity here, all the big American companies. Then we got a Sea-Doo dealership there. The people that sell jet skis and so forth, American-made equipment. And I have to say, I've been impressed with all the police presence here in Colombia. Not only in the major city, but in the rural areas. You see a lot of police presence with their motorcycle units, their pickup trucks, their vans. I even saw they actually have units that are luxury buses where, you know, if they want to keep large crowds in control, they send these large bus squadrons. A lot of South Korean cars, Japanese cars, cars from Germany, Italy, France, buses from Sweden, from Belgium, American-made cars. A lot of Japanese motorcycles. I've seen some cars from motorcycles from the United States as well. I've seen dealers of New Holland heavy equipment, a lot of Caterpillar equipment. With everything going on in the world right now, with Iran and Russia and China, it's more important now than ever to have these good ties with all our allies. You can see how enormous these economies are, and most of Latin America is the same way, with a lot of American corporations as the backbone of their economies. And we've got to be number one in manufacturing, a global leader, which is what other nations don't want. It's 10 till 1 p.m. here. Traffic's heavy. There you have it up close. The Trans-Millennium Service with their own lane. You got a lot of gas stations all over, a lot of restaurants, a lot of economic activity everywhere. There's a lot of automobile dealerships of every kind here. But there's always room for improvement. A lot of the infrastructure needs a lot of assistance here, a lot of roadway repairs, so it's never ending. You can see they have good lighting on the other side. That bridge there is pretty old, but at least it's painted, so that's a good thing. Just saw a concrete pumping truck, a swing.
Stop.
Made in America, a concrete pumping truck. So there's a lot of economic activity. There's a building by Isuzu. And you can see the police vehicle there, a Nissan, and then a Renault from France. And the big buses of the Trans-Millennium are Volvo from Sweden. I also saw a few Ford dealerships, Chevrolet dealerships. There's a Range Rover right there. from England, our partners and allies. Right there is a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Keep up here. Yeah.
The trucking sector here in Colombia is enormous, with a whole lot of American tractor trailers, Kenworth, Freightliner, International, all American made. There we have some construction going on, roadway construction. John Deere backhoe, 4-wheel drive. An old Mack dump truck. There's been a lot of Mack trucks here as well, which is also American made. A lot of these engines from like that Volvo right there, a lot of those big engines are made in Hagerstown, Maryland, in their Volvo plant there in Hagerstown, Maryland. And those engines find themselves all over the world, including here in Colombia. Got another large bridge, looks like it's painted. For the most part it's painted, and it's a precast concrete, so it does better with rust because it's encased in concrete. I saw a lot of those in Florida. It's a good idea for places like Florida to resist rust from the salt and so forth. All the people there waiting for the Transmillennium to get home or from one point to another. Another encased bridge in concrete. A lot of high rises here in Colombia for a whole lot of people. Got another Volvo bus. I've also seen John Deere dealerships. So countries like Colombia, not only are they assisting and helping financially the United States of America, countries like Colombia are also helping all our allied partners like Japan, France, Italy, Germany, and so on. It's a network that we've got to have good relationships with always. They do a good job keeping the grass mowed, picking up litter, sweeping the curbways and keeping the streets clean. But there's always room for improvement. at that over there. All those buildings over there and homes. It's hard to imagine that Colombia is right next door to Venezuela. And Venezuela's partners, they have a good partnership and they're one of the allies of Russia and Cuba. So we've got to improve ties around the world and strengthen the American economy to strengthen all our allies' economies. There's another McDonald's, guys. That's like the 5th one I've seen today. This is a long video, guys, but I want Americans to see capitalism at work. There's a BMW dealership. There's a German restaurant, Munich. There's a construction project with a excavator. As you can see, all the grass is mowed. They make a big effort in collecting litter. But there's still so much more to do. They definitely need to improve roadways here. So they have a lot of work to do paving roadways, milling them down and repaving. And the more they can improve, the better tourism can become. American people, under the plan that I've set forth about regarding a previous video of giving families over 18 years old making up to $100,000, they get a substantial amount per year to travel. And we got another backhoe here. Komatsu, 4-wheel drive, Japanese partners. We got a Suzuki, a Kia. And trust me when I say a whole lot of Chevrolets and Fords. A whole lot of Kenworth tractor trailers. There's a Chevrolet bus. So we're starting to see how important it is overseas, all the vehicles that are purchased from America that keep the manufacturing engines roaring over there in the United States, manufacturing parts. There's a Kia dealership. There's some guys there picking up litter. There's a Hino dealership for trucks. Japanese partner. There's a Hino bus in front of us, Japanese. A Mazda in front of us. There's a truck dealership. More gas stations. There's a Kubota dealer right there. Nice shrubs there. Some perennials in the background. Nice and pruned. Keeping the people of Colombia busy and employed. Some more shrubs there. There's a weigh station right there for the trucks. So they can keep the limits of the vehicles controlled and safe for the public. There's a weigh station. I'm ready to head through a toll here, but I'll conclude the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Colombia. As you all saw, the economic activity here is pretty big. And so are the economies of all our allies across the world. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like the video. Please share with your friends and family. And please keep me in mind for November to transform the American economy more than ever before. Also, please subscribe to this channel to keep up with the latest content. Thanks and have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.